report settings in Leave Tracker. We are going to discuss about few preferences related to leave reports. In order to do that, let's navigate to Settings, select the Leave Tracker module. Under Configuration, we have Reports. So the first option is about Resource Availability Report Access. There is a report in the system called Resource Availability Report. Let's first see what this report is about. In order to do that, we are going to go to the Report section. So click on Reports from your bottom left corner of your screen. Go to Team Reports, and under Leave Tracker, we have Resource Availability. Click on it. This report will help you understand if an employee is on leave or they are absent, or if it is a public holiday for that particular employee. Basically, this acts like a calendar, and the settings will help you to determine who should have access to this resource availability report. So let's go back to settings. You do have three different options here. One is show all data to admin only, so that only admin has access to this report, or show department data to department head, which means the department head will have access to view this report for their department members. The third option is show department data to department members only. So all the department members will have option to view this report with respect only to their department members, but not to other departments. You can select from any one of these options available here. Once this is done, click on Save. The next option is about leave data for payroll report. So there is a payroll report that gets generated in the Leave Tracker module. If you don't want this report, you can disable this option. If you want this report, you can enable it. Even if you enable this option, this report is going to be visible only to the admins, not to other users in your organization. After enabling it, you do have two different options. Include weekends as payable days and include holidays as payable days. So when the system is calculating payable days for a particular month, will you be including all the calendar days? For example, let's take the month of August. August has 31 calendar days. So will you be paying your employees for all the 31 days, or you will be excluding weekends? If that is the case, you're going to disable this option. Click on Save, so that out of 31 days, if there are going to be 10 weekends available for the month of August, you will be paying your employees only for 21 days. So enable these options based on your organization's preference. The last one is about loss of pay details report. How we have a payroll report, in the same way there is a loss of pay report generated in the Leave Tracker module. So we do have two different preferences here. So whenever there is a loss of pay for an employee for one particular month, you can either carry over it to the next pay period, which means that the employee is going to keep accumulating the loss of pay. You're not going to deduct this from the employee's salary. So if I have 2 days of loss of pay, it is going to be carried forward to next month. So basically, I'm accumulating my loss of pay details, which will not get deducted from my salary. The next option is treated as LOP, which means that if there is a loss of pay detected by the system for a particular month, it will be deducted from the employee's salary. You can enable this option, and you can also say the maximum number of loss of pay allowed in a pay period. If I'm going to say 10 days, for one particular pay cycle, I am allowed to take only 10 days of loss of pay. If my LOP count is exceeding 10 days, I will be carry forwarding the excess loss of pay to the next pay cycle. So after making all the changes, you can click on Save. So these are all the three different preferences with respect to leave reports in the system.